Yo, back with another one, and look at those armies. Artillery galore. I mean, what more can you want out of a Skaven versus Empire match except loads of artillery and weak units running at each other? So, let's just look at the formations here. Let's start with theirs. You know, going really wide. Plenty of mortars in the back. Cannons in the front. You know, we've got silver bullets over here with the steam tank, which, you know, good option. You know, some people crap on the steam tanks, but, you know, steam tank craps on them. Handgunner, front line of handgunners, 3 spears in the middle line, and a general of the Empire on foot, which, you know, he wanted to go super cheap with that one. Looks like he's got a, whatever that sword is, the rune fang, I think. I don't know. But my army, I thought I'd do something a little cheeky here. I thought I'd hide all my units in these bits of forest, at least the important units, and just leave out a whole bunch of Skaven slaves with spears, along with my warp lightning cannon, so it's very bulky, perfect for the mortar, as well as a warlock engineer who I have hailing warp gale because you never know when someone's going to bring a griffin or a pegasus, the warp shard armor, and extra powder. Extra powder, if we can just pause for a second here. Yo, extra powder, 10% explosion and 10% armor piercing explosion. So we go to the warp lightning cannon. Here we have yeah, you can see the stats there. 22 explosive armor piercing damage. You know, the explosive base damage is 5, so, you know, 10% of that. I don't know. But you do the math. The idea is it's worth bringing it for when you just want to snipe things out like what I'm doing right now, because, you know, that's taken some hits. It took, like, out of, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 of them hit. 2 out of 9 shots. But, you know, Skaven ingenuity. Anyway, I always think it's worth bringing black powder for when you think you might have a match like this, because, I mean, on its own, without the black powder, it might not be doing... I mean, look at that. That's half his HP already gone. Like, what the hell? Within the first couple of minutes of the match, not using too many volleys, and I've still got... How much ammo do I have left? 20 ammunition. Just what are you talking about? Anyway, he's starting to push forward, and also start firing off at my, you know, artillery pieces, which Skaven will never win an artillery versus artillery battle because their units are just so large compared to these little cannons over here, so you end up destroying, or sorry, you end up killing the crew members more than actually destroying the artillery pieces most of the time, so sometimes you're better off using a plate claw catapult to try and have an artillery battle and just save your warp lightning cannons for large units, like flying units, or cavalry or whatever. Anyway, he's bringing his forces forward. He's trying to figure out where I am. I've come out of the forest now with my storm vermin. They're running in. Plague monks are sitting here, but they're going to get caught pretty soon. Look at all those mortar shells. That's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. Just, you can see in the background all the health bars going down. And warp lightning's doing its thing. You know, these guys are just going to waste ammo. And let's just fast forward a little bit because, you know, the engagement's a bit funny. I've used some clan rats to try and just push forward and bulk up and really get these, ooh, big pestilent breath going on right there. These handgunners, because the handgunners can't run and fire at the same time, so, you know, my opponent will really have to, you know, be managing what he's doing, and I don't know, I had a feeling that he wasn't going to be able to control all of them. He's going to try and keep them like these guys, groups of 3, you know, just focus fire, split them up where you need them, you know, support units where you have to. But yeah, it's just a really wide formation, and I don't think he's going to be able to keep track of everything. So let's just fast forward a little bit. You can see my units over here have split off, and they're just chasing these guys down, trying to make sure that they don't come back and give me any grief later on. I'm keeping a contingent with Skrolk just as sort of like a blob, just so I can run around and gank off units effectively while I send, you know, the weaker units out to sort of just distract fire in the meantime. I've lost some warp lightning cannons, I've lost my Skaven slaves. You know, that crew's probably going to go any minute now. My warlock engineer's done quite well with his warp shard armor to keep them away. And here comes the Lord of the General of the Empire, I should say. But up against Lord Skrolk is really not going to do too well. You know, there goes Liber Bubonicus. Let's just watch how quickly he melts. You know, not to mention with these Storm Vermin also taking a few shots. You know, here comes Lord Skrolk, giving him a smack, lowering his leadership. Liber Bubonicus is just going down, same with his attacks. And that General of the Empire just cannot survive. It's just too much. Plague monks running around, doing their thing, spreading diseases in the name of the Great Horned Rat. You know, these guys are trying to be useful, taking out. What the hell? That literally looked like there was a misfire from these guys up here and it hit him. Oh man, that's hilarious. That poor guy. Like, you just got friendly fired, my friend. Ooh, look at that. Where's that gonna go hit? Well, they managed to shut down a fair bit of my artillery, which isn't good considering that this steam tank has come back out, but he's so low that, you know, I don't really think it's that much of a problem, honestly. I mean, look, Shattered General of the Empire, his units are just routing. The Silver Bullets, they're doing their thing, but I mean, they can't take on a whole army. My Storm Vermin's managed to get into the back line. He's just going to start one by one taking out these mortar crews and, you know, keep that Great Cannon crew away. These handgunners are trying, but, you know, they're heavily armoured, they're shielded. It's not going to happen. Plague Monk's doing the same thing while this cannon's trying to stop him. He's, again, taking shots, but it's just... Nah. There's too many of them at this point. Cannon's down to how much? 332 HP. Wow. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that's just about going to be it. You know, Skrolk decides that, you know, this steam tank needs to go. So let's watch him. Skrolk versus steam tank. Oh, there's a big swing. Bang. There you go. Don't mess with Lord Skrolk. He will fuck your shit up. Alright, that was a pretty fun match, man. I like having that wide formation versus my, you know, hidden formation. It was so weird. Both of us were like, what the hell are we doing right now? It's like we both just decided to be silly but try and play somewhat of a serious match. I don't know. It was good fun though, so I hope you guys enjoyed it.